let's just go ahead and get the disrespect out the way right here at the beginning of the video. FTB. If you don't know, ask one of your fellow community members, man. They'll let you know how we rocking over here. All right. FTB, big FTBs in the comments. Drop it. You feel me? Let's talk about Caleb Williams and why Brian Flores is going to be licking his chops. I just believe that Caleb Williams is the type of quarterback that Brian Flores loves to see coming up on the schedule. And the main reason is this, man. First of all, let's go through his stats. All right, he has 2,016 yards. He's 21st in the league. He has 9 touchdowns, and he has 5 interceptions with a QBR of 44.5, which makes him the 28th quarterback in the NFL out of 32 starting quarterbacks. He's 28th, all right? This is the thing, man. Caleb Williams coming into the NFL, everybody was like, oh, the next Mahomes. He's a playmaker. He makes magic. He makes things happen from nothing. I'm going to tell you right now, when you're going up against a Brian Flores scheme, his type of play style is the worst nightmare. He is going to get hit a lot. I can see the Vikings getting over 5 sacks on Sunday against the Bears because he doesn't know how to make the right decision. And a lot of times he doesn't even make the decision. He holds the ball, wants to spin around. And I feel bad a little bit. Not really, but I feel bad when they talk about the Bears offensive line, when in reality, when you go back, I was sitting back and I watched a couple games now of Caleb Williams and like, let me just see, because I really haven't been tapped into him because I can care less. You know what I mean? So FTB, you already know what the vibes are. Like, I'm not spending my time watching the Chicago Bears until Sunday when we play them. But what I see a lot of is him doing the loop-de-loop, spin around, trying to avoid sackers and all this. I'm going to tell you, it's going to get nasty for him. Grenard's going to have a huge game. Van Ginkel, huge game. I even think that Dallas Turner going to get up in there, man. Pat Jones. I mean, this is going to get ugly for Caleb Williams. Not only that, them switching over their offensive coordinator, they looked a lot out of sync. Now, people are saying they should have won that game against the Packers. I think the Packers are low-key falling off too. They're winning by the skin of their teeth. And when they run into a dog, they going to learn real quick. Somebody going to put them in their place. And it could be us when we see them in a couple weeks here. But again, Caleb Williams is just not good right now, man. I got to give a shout out to, your boy Bo Nix. We was talking about Bo Nix not being good, but Bo Nix is actually performing at a high level right now, low key. He really is, man. Shout out to that dude, man. That dude out there balling. I know a lot of it has to do with Sean Payton and, Vikings fans. We don't care too much for Sean Payton from some past beef that we got. But again, man, he has them playing at a semi-high level. Caleb Williams, not so much. If you look at the rookie quarterbacks, when you're talking, or at least the top ones, you're talking about Drake May, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, the ones that are actually out there playing week in and week out. Caleb Williams can definitely be the last on that list when you're talking about performance. I mean, he has receivers mad at him. He got coaches mad at him. Shit, defensive players don't like him in the locker room. This kid is just having a hard time. And what's really going to happen is we're going to make it even harder here in the next couple days. When we see them on Sunday, it's going to get even worse. I can just see the Vikings exploding the drama for the Chicago Bears, whether that's, their fan base and their podcasters and stuff, talking crazy about their offensive coordinator and how he's not the right guy. This is just not going to be good for the rest of the season. They're just going to start going on the tankathon, talking about firing the head coach. I mean, we could single-handedly be responsible, and I know there was things that built up to this, but we could single-handedly get another head coach fired. The Vikings good for that. We good for that. Hey, look here, man, you run into us, Caleb Williams, they're going to be like, oh, Eberflus isn't the right guy to match up with Caleb Williams. He looked horrible. He threw 3 interceptions, got sacked 5+ times this game. Yeah, man, this isn't good, man. I mean, we can literally end all the hype on Sunday when you're talking about the Vikings, Brian Flores' defense going up against Caleb Williams and the Bears offense. Like, we can end all the hype. I mean, there's a strong possibility that some Bears fans, if there isn't already, saying that Caleb Williams is a bust after we run into him. You feel me? This is a nightmare for Caleb, man. I feel bad for Caleb. I mean, the way he plays, the offensive scheme that the Bears run, it just isn't a great matchup to go up against our Minnesota Vikings defense, man. I think our defense right now is watching film and licking their chops and can't wait to strap them chin straps up on Sunday. And I'm going to be here for it. We're going to be watching it. You know what I mean? And after the post game, we'll see. I want to drop my score prediction, man. I know we were talking on Monday, me and SK on Purple Parlor. And, you know, a lot of times when you talk about the Vikings going up against the Bears, the Packers, the Lions, we always say it's an NFC North matchup. It's going to be close. It's going to be grimy. It's one of those games, right? I got to say this, man. RAP got a feeling like this right here, and you would expect it to be the Titans or the Jaguars game that we would have blown the team out, but we didn't, right? We still got the victory, though. We can make it 4 in a row against the Bears, but I feel like we're going to go out with style with the 4. We're not just going to win. I think the Vikings are actually going to blow this team out. I think this is the blowout. I think we're going to win at least it's going to be like 31-6, 38-14, something like that. We're going to win by more than 3 scores. That's a fact. I feel it, man. Drop your predictions down in the comments, man. Caleb Williams is in for a rude awakening. We are going to put the bus tag on this kid on Sunday, although I don't believe he is, but it's going to look like that from the outside looking in. I'll let your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gonna do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.